Bam! What's up, the squad? It's Cess, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies. You already know the vibe. Welcome to Cess Talk Sports, the livest spot on the internet for all things women's hoops and rising stars. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and tell your people to lock in. Shout out to my loyal fam tuning in again, and I need for everybody to make sure that you like, comment, and share this video so I know y'all pulled up. Today, we're diving into the story of one of the coldest young guards on the rise, Madisen McDaniel. If you don't know, now you about to. She's DMV born, McNamara made, and All-American certified. A 5'9" point guard from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and trust me when I say she's straight off the DMV pressure cooker. That region don't just produce hoopers, it produces high IQ, battle-tested, defensive-minded killers, and McDaniel is no exception. She played her high school ball at Bishop McNamara, one of the most respected girls basketball programs in the country. She was the engine, the leader, and the defensive anchor. In her junior year, she was named Max Prep's Maryland Player of the Year, averaging double figures while controlling tempo, locking up on defense, and setting the tone. She repeated as Maryland Player of the Year as a senior and was selected as a 2024 McDonald's All-American, one of the highest honors in the game. But February of her senior year brought a setback, a torn meniscus which forced her to miss postseason and sidelined her for All-American game activities. That injury came on top of a previous ACL tear in 2021. But like a real one, McDaniel didn't fold. She rehabbed, stayed committed, and kept her spot as a top national recruit. Coach Staley made her a priority, seeing the leadership, defense, and decision-making that fits the South Carolina system perfectly. Coach Staley said, Maddie is probably one of the most vocal players in our gym. She's constantly encouraging, constantly learning, and honestly, she pushes our older guards. That's what I love about her. Maddie's path mirrors players like Bree Hall and Destiny Henderson, who each took time to grow into bigger roles under Coach Staley's system. And she is next in that lineage. Freshman year, South Carolina was purposely foundation first. She arrived on campus with expectations, but also humility. This wasn't about instant stardom. It was about learning, adjusting, and getting right, both physically and mentally. Her freshman season was developmental by design. Still rehabbing her knee, McDaniel was brought along with intention. While she didn't log heavy minutes during the 2024-2025 campaign, her impact was felt in the practice gym, in the film room, and in the culture of the team. But when it was time to step up, she was ready. She played 30 games during the 2024-2025 season, averaging 3.1 points in just under 11 minutes per contest. She shot an efficient 50% from the field and 23.1% from three and 68.8% from the free throw line. She totaled 18 assists, 21 steals, and 25 rebounds while providing relentless on-ball defense and energy. McDaniel sat at her locker after the Elite 8 game against Duke, almost in the daze. She had only played 14 seconds that night, but she was going to the Final Four. Nicknamed Mouse, McDaniel is the quiet one. She speaks when spoken to and often sits to the side while Dawn's daycare is getting active. She said, I'm quiet, I'm small. But hey, y'all, don't get it twisted. McDaniel has a loud game. Not much was expected from Maddie as a freshman in a loaded veteran backcourt. Most thought she'd sit, learn, and wait. But she was too good to stay off the floor completely. She played 18 minutes in the first round of the NCAA tournament blowout of Tennessee Tech, scoring 2 points and dishing out 3 assists. She threw a perfectly placed lob to Adele Tack that had fans, coaches, and teammates dreaming of what's to come. And speaking on that play, she said it was great because, it's going to be great down the line. Me and Adele finding that chemistry, that was a little sneak peek. As the games got tighter, her minutes got shorter. She played 1 minute against Indiana, 3 against Maryland, and just the 14 seconds I mentioned against Duke. But every time Coach Staley asserted her, it was intentional, and she executed. Against Indiana, Coach told her, this is your moment. Use your speed. Go downhill and do what you do. She took a screen from Chloe Kitts, blew by her defender, and finished the layup. Coach later explained, Maddie's always learning. She's always ready. I thought because Chloe was getting off, they were sticking close to her. It opened up space for Maddie, and she took it. In the 14 seconds she played against Duke, she helped initiate the 10-0 run that changed the momentum of the game, proving once again that it's not about how long you're out there, it's about what you do while you're on the court. She said, I definitely feel prepared. We had some good days in practice, good hours after practice, even before. I feel real prepared. And when it was all said and done, I couldn't have asked for anything better, she said. I couldn't have asked to be in a better position than to go to the Final Four in my freshman year. Now she's locked in for year 2 with a 2025-2026 vision on improvement. Now fully healthy, confident, and battle-tested, McDaniel enters her sophomore season laser-focused on growth and contribution. With South Carolina bringing in transfers and top recruits, including Taniyah Latson, Agat McKeer, and Isla McDowell, the backcourt is deep. But McDaniel is positioning herself as an irreplaceable piece in the rotation. This offseason, she is pursuing additional reps through elite skill developmental opportunities, including USA Basketball 3X Nationals, a platform known for producing sharper decision-makers and elite defenders. While official stats from 3x Nationals are not publicly released, McDaniel's participation represents a major developmental step. The 3-on-3 format tests everything: decision making, footwork, timing, spacing, and defensive switching. There's no hiding in 3x. You either locked in or exposed. McDaniel thrives in that chaos. Coaches and scouts noted her communication, poise under pressure, and ability to control tempo in tight games. That's what Coach Staley wants in her guards: the ability to make good reads fast. It wasn't about the box score. It was about basketball instincts. And in that format, McDaniel held her own and earned respect. South Carolina's 2025-2026 guard and wing rotation is as deep as it is diverse. With new firepower arriving and returning leadership in place, McDaniel's skill set is the glue: the defensive IQ, vocal leadership, and floor management that ties the pieces together. Her game is built on-ball defense, communication, tempo control, and basketball IQ. And those traits allow her to enhance the strengths of every other Gamecock guard and wing in the room. Let's start talking with Raven Johnson. McDaniel spent her freshman year studying under Raven, arguably the most cerebral point guard in the SEC. Raven's leadership and elite vision rubbed off, and McDaniel picked up habits that sharpened her own reads. In short stints last season, McDaniel would often take over second unit possessions and mimic Raven's command style and a natural successor to the floor general role. Tonight, Latson, transferring from Florida State. Latson, pure bucket, dynamic scorer, one of the quickest first steps in college basketball. McDaniel's pass-first mindset, paired her with her ability to break pressure and find shooters, give Latson a reliable table setter who doesn't need the ball to impact the play. When Latson draws doubles, McDaniel is smart enough to shift it to space and reset the offense. Tessa Johnson. Now, Johnson is a smooth combo scoring wing with a clutch gene. What makes her dangerous is floor spacing and shot selection. McDaniel's driving kick ability naturally opens up looks for shooters like Tessa, especially in second unit sets or late clock plays. Isla McDowell, the incoming freshman. She's an athletic, physical wing who thrives in up-tempo play. Maddie's court awareness and pace control allow McDowell to get to her spots in transition and finish in rhythm. Their styles complement. One speeds it up with the ball, the other with movement off of it. Agot McCure, the other incoming freshman. She brings length, versatility, and elite defensive instincts. With both McCure and McDaniel on the floor, South Carolina's perimeter defense turns into a full-court nightmare. McDaniel's ability to defend point of attack and switch assignments aligns perfectly with McCure's help side timing and on-ball recovery. Bottom line, McDaniel doesn't just play a role, she amplifies the others. Her game is built to make stars more efficient and team defense more connected. She's also deep in the lab physically. Under Coach Molly Benetti, McDaniel's focused on core strength, lower body explosiveness, and durability. Reports from inside the program say she's added muscle and improved her vertical agility and overall stamina. She's studying film with South Carolina guard greats like Ty Harris, Destiny Henderson, and Tiff Mitchell, all of whom came through the same process: learn, wait, grind, break out. McDaniel has developed a tight mentorship connection with Raven Johnson, learning how to direct the team vocally and defensively while studying Latson's offensive intensity and scoring craft. She's also gotten reps in small group workouts with returning guards and assistant coaches, focusing on reading second-level defenders off the bounce, defending on-ball screens, improving release speed on her jumper, and leading second-unit transition breaks. South Carolina has one of the deepest backcourts in the nation heading into the season, but McDaniel is expected to push hard for rotation minutes at the point guard and combo guard spots. She's a natural fit in Dawn Staley's system, one that values defense first, toughness, and team first playmaking. With veterans like Tahina Pau graduating, McDaniel will likely be called upon to provide depth, tempo, and defensive pressure. She'll likely back up the 1 and 2 positions with the potential to be a defensive spark plug off the bench and a primary ball handler when the offense needs to reset. Think of the way Destiny Henderson started her South Carolina journey, learning the system, sharpening her tools, then eventually exploding onto the national stage. And when it's her time to lead the show full-time, best believe she'll be ready. Whether it's defending full court, running point and spot minutes, or locking down in 3X this summer, McDaniel is exactly what Coach Staley values: a willing learner, a fighter, and a South Carolina problem in the making. All right, fam. Make sure you drop a comment with your thoughts on Madisen McDaniel and how you see her fitting in this upcoming season. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and share this video with someone who loves the game. Catch y'all next time on Cess Talk Sports, where we always bring you the latest on rising stars and legends in the making. Keep hooping, stay tuned, talk soon. I'm out.